Good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League 2024-25. Aaron Bush with you. And it is grade 2 today. The Sky Warriors Incredibles up against Standard Chartered Bank. As you can see on screen, Standard Chartered Bank has won the toss, elected to bat. Yash and Prakash heading out to the middle. And the Sky Warriors in their usual blue uniforms with the captain, Divyesh Sampal, there on screen, number 191. Just getting his field set. We're going to get underway nice and early today. Umpire Akash Yadav there with the cap on. Pankaj Shah to open the bowling, it looks like, for the Incredibles. It's almost a top of the table versus bottom of the table clash today. The Incredibles near the top of the table. We'll head off and have a look at the KCC match centre very shortly. Almost the top of the table versus bottom of the table clash today. Looks like it's going to be Prakash on strike. It's going to be Prakash on strike. Here we go. First delivery. Round the wicket to the left-handed Bahadur. Starting with a wide. So first runs for Standard Chartered. Far away from that leg stump. But again, another one down leg for an extra. Yep, we're heading off to the KCC Match Centre as I do every morning, and you can too. Got the stats, the tables, previous matches. It's got everything you want. I'll have a look at this game. You hit on the Match Centre button and it's got even a copy of the live stream and all the highlight balls as well. Oh, that's a good delivery. It's shaping away from Prakash. So we'll have a look at the table to start with while this game gets underway. The Incredibles sitting in fourth at the moment, played 4, won 2, lost 2. A big win today for the Incredibles could push them top of the table, but they played an extra game than those above them after this one. It's a bit fierce and it keeps on going. And I'll get through for a wide +1 here. Standard Chartered, on the other hand, played 4, lost 2, and had 2 washouts, which is unfortunate. Only team to suffer 2 no results so far. So they've got 2 points. A win today could put them tied on points with the Sky Warriors Incredibles in 4th, and in 5th, the Nepalese Rhinos. But they do have a massive net run rate deficit at the moment, Standard Chartered. So they need a big win. Trying to get that one back. -3.53 at the moment for Standard Chartered. Whereas the net run rate for the Incredibles is 0.28. Oh, that one nipped back in this time to the right-handed Yash Deendale. Just the second legal delivery, but it was a good one. End of the over, we'll also have a look at the teams playing today. Another beautiful morning for cricket. Gonna love March. March mornings are beautiful. Blue skies, sun is shining. Not too hot, not too humid yet. Another big bouncer. Getting plenty of bounce from the till bowling of Pankaj Shah. One over the shoulder. Signals umpire Yadav. He's back at Morning League today after playing Morning League out at PKVR Park yesterday. That's why he was missing, and we had the masked square leg umpire. The mysterious masked square leg umpire. Not mysterious will start. That could be a no ball. It is. It's gone far too wide. Not making it on the pitch, so a free hit coming up. No masked, mysterious square leg umpire today. It is, as usual, Imran Arif. He'll be officiating from overs 6 to 10. See him come on screen then. Free hit. No changes in the field allowed. Speaking of the field, I'll have a look around. There's a deep cover and a deep backward square, and the two outside the circle. Another bouncy one. Stayed under shoulder height, so gets away with that one. Long over, though. It's going to be at least 10 balls. A lot of early morning work for Pankaj. Oh, and that's the good delivery. He's shaping back in. Yash in two minds, whether to play or not. He's eaten up 5 dot balls so far, Yash, but the score is 5. Yet to find any runs off the bat. Driving with a bit of bottom hand, doesn't fall into the mid-wicket's mitts. Just sort of pick the gap between mid-off and mid-wicket. I think it's Vrushank at mid-wicket. So we do get to the end of the over, and they get 3 for a single. So after 1, Standard Chartered Bank 6 for the loss of no wicket. Run through the Standard Chartered Bank team today. Couple of changes, one out with injury. Another one missing today from the team that normally plays. Chetan Shah to bowl over number 2. Standard Chartered Bank team is led by Rishi Shrivastava as usual. Vice captain and wicketkeeper Mohan Ramasamy. Prakash Badahu, who's out there in the middle batting, and now back on strike. Saeed as a Sultan. Gautam Pradip Vaida. Anshuman Kaka. Chauhan Yash Dendale, who's out there at the non-strikers end. Archand Shah, my favourite, longest name in all of Morning League. Venkatasai Ludwig Reddy Nellore. Oh, that one's been pulled away very nicely. It's a no ball for. That's a win. Number 10, Sarath Vamsi, and rounding out the playing 11 for Standard Chartered Bank today, Ketan Mehta. Second no ball of the game in just the second over. Big swing, big flying top edge. It's going to be taken, so they'll get through for a single. I'm going to go down leg side for an extra. Good runs this over so far. 8 off the over, just 2 legal deliveries so far. Just a dab poke, backward of point, but it's got some legs on it. Doesn't quite make it down to the ropes. I'll come back for 2. With the gloves on today for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. No slip in place. They do have a third inside the circle in a bit of a catching position for any of those dab pokes that go in the air. Backward square inside the circle. Deep square outside. Oh, that could be a catch. It is. It's gone flying away to the backward square. And the first wicket falls for Standard Chartered. Yash out for 4. Sankard Shah with the catch at backward square inside the circle. An easy one. He's the one that took the catch off the no ball. Thought it was a wicket, but forgot that it was a no ball. But a couple of balls later, it's a legal delivery, and he's got to go. It's the captain out to the middle in the second over for Standard Chartered Bank, Rishi Shrivastava. Good runs early on, but it is an early wicket. It's only been 11 legal deliveries. This was going to be the 18th ball. And it's just a dab for a dot to finish it off. So 10 runs coming from the second and a wicket falling. Chetan Shah getting the breakthrough. Standard Chartered Bank 16 for 1. Pankaj Shah to continue. Have a bowler second. 6 off his first. Prakash on strike. pretty solid and aggressive at times. Gonna run through that Sky Warriors Incredibles side as well. Go down and pull up the sign. Was supplied to me by the captain, Divyesh Jean-Paul. Some indecision, but no damage done. A dot. So the captain, of course, as always for the Incredibles, Divyesh Jean-Paul. Also in the side, Prabhu Shah, Nitesh Gandhi, Chetan Shah, who took the wicket in the previous over, Vrushank Varia, Bhavik Bayani, Niha Nico Shah, Meet Vora, Sankat Shah, Mayank Shah, and the man with the ball in hand, number 11, Pankaj Shah. We're getting the one to move away beautifully. Had some struggles with the left-handed Prakash Bahadur in the first over, but that's good angles, good lines. Cut away through point. Oh, Rishi's in trouble here. Direct hit. That was long gone, but throw was wide. Vrushank Varia at point for the left-hander. Gone back to a traditional fine leg, deep third. Deep third's on the 45 backward of point, though. Not very fine. So there's a large gap through the slips and gully cordon for any edges. Oh, that's the line. It struggles, goes the wrong way for Pankaj. Another one down the leg side. Fuller, cause of catch. And this is going to be a run out because Praka is way too far. Oh, what happened there? Chaos. Grade 2, morning league, chaos. We expect it. We love it. Not sure how at any point Bahadur got back there because he was almost down the non-striker's end, which meant there was probably a run in it, but a chat between the captain and the opener. Throw came in. It's hit Mayank on the pad and ricocheted away. Survives somehow. Nico is the man there. So you can see him practicing his throw, trying to get one over the top of the stumps, but that'll be for another day because that one's in the books as a dot. One ball left to the third. As the sun comes across the ground. The early morning sun. Another short and wide one. I think he slipped on that one. I could see it as he was delivering. I was going to mention how it's still early morning dew here in March. You can see it all over the ground and the little buggy tyre tracks across the ground from when they were taking the covers off. Well, that one's gone over the top of middle stump. How did it not hit the stumps? It didn't, though. No runs off the bat, just 2 extras coming from the third. Standard charted 18 for 1. Clayton Shah to continue. A little expensive in his first, but he got the wicket, so that makes up for it. 1 for 10 off 1. Starts with a dot. Getting all the cobwebs out early here, the Incredibles. Oh, that's cut away beautifully. Through backward point, 4 runs. Down through those tents set up for some function this afternoon that's going on here, and some sporting event that I don't know the details of. It's not the Friday Masters League that was supposed to be played here. I know that much. But anything else, I'm not privy to. But there's beautiful blue tents set up all the way around the ground. So there's some big function going on this afternoon after the KCC Morning League Grade 2 match, of course, which is far more important than anything else. Rishi gets through for a single. Moves to 5 off 5 now with his boundary this over. Prakash, 5 off 9. That also includes a boundary. So he's eaten up a few dot balls. Yorker length, chopped straight back to Chaitan. Given some room, cut hard, straight to extra cover. The catch goes down. Meet Vora. He had it. It went straight to him. Now he's got a very, very sore hand. And I hope he hasn't split the webbing on that one. That'll be another issue with a hand. Myra Baloch scoring as always. And we've had a litany of finger injuries in the last 2 weeks. He's still looking at the hand. Hope it's not dislocated. Looks like he'll survive, much as Prakash Bahadur did after being dropped into the over. 5 runs from it, as Pankaj is going to bowl a third here. Chaitan could have had 2, deserved 2. Oh, big full toss and taken full advantage. Rishi says, thank you for the pie. I'm going to have a breakfast snack and smash it through cover for 4. Second boundary for Shavastava. Captain looking solid. Yeah, there, Yorker length. That's a good one. I am noticing, watching side on from the swimming pool pavilion, Pankaj is bowling off 23 yards, front foot right next to the stumps. It's not the first one in the last few weeks I've seen with that sort of bowling style, not using the full advantage of getting in closer. Happy to bowl a longer length. Plays underneath that one. Pankaj thought there was an edge. No interest from umpire Yadav. I head back to the KCC match centre. Have a look at some stats for the grade 2. Might be a wide as it goes through the tram lines. It is. Looking through the batting tables. Not seeing any of the standard chartered players in the top 10s for any of that. I am seeing one of the Incredibles sitting in third on the runs table so far, Nitesh Gandhi. Was right on cue. He's fielding at extra cover, and Rishi's punched it straight to him. As I talked about Nitesh, he must have had his ears burning. Oh, stand and deliver from Srivastavar. Smashes it through. The only person fielding that one is KCC Morning League boss Afzal Haider, who's sitting out there on a chair in the sun, enjoying his morning league. Straight through a wideish long on cow corner region, wide of the training nets towards long on. So a couple of boundaries and into double figures now. This time pushes on the leg side, going to put some pressure on Nico. This time the throw's better, but the running's even better, and they get 3 for 1 to finish off the over. A big one, 10 coming from the 5th. 1 over remaining in the power play. Standard Chartered Bank, 33 for 1. Imran Arif, the umpire, switching across. As I said, he'll do overs 6 to 10. Final over of the power play. Bowling the final over of the power play. Chetan Shah, no changes in the bowling so far for the Incredibles. He's also bowling off 23 yards, Myra. It's a thing. Keep an eye on this bowling action. Front foot next to the stumps. There it is. Front foot on the back line. No chance of getting a no ball overstep. Probably clever. Bit of width given. Keeps it along the ground this time, and it's going to be 4. Goes, could be cut off. Got some good running in the field. A flick up in the air. Does it keep in? It does. Very good effort. Bavik run a long way from mid-off. Saves 2. He was all the way down on the ropes. Got down with the slide. Flicked back to himself. He's going to be in the action again here. Rishi thinking there was a single there. There was never a single there. He gets back in his crease. What was Barahodor dropped on? I think he was dropped on 5. He's going to get a boundary here. They're not going to cut that one off. Big edge. What did I say? The big gap between the keeper and the backward point, allowing a big thick edge to go for 4. He moves into double figures as well with 1 ball left of the power play. And Standard Chartered doing well, 40 for 1. Pulls hard, goes straight to mid-on this time. And the captain, Divyesh, makes sure that's a dot. So 7 runs coming from the 6th. Power play done. Standard Chartered are 40 for 1. End of the power play, end of the opening bowler's spell. Pankaj will have a break, and Prabhu Shah will come into the attack for the first time today. He's going to bowl with the sunnies on. It is quite bright out there if you're in the sunshine where he is standing. Still in shadows for Rishi down at the striker's end. Outside the power play, got a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep forward, well, deep square leg and deep backward square leg. That one's going to meet Vora out at deep mid-wicket. Wouldn't know because I'm not sure what camera angle that was, Myra. Okay, for the left-hander, Meat goes inside. He's staying at an extra cover catching position, and they push one back out on the leg side. Oh, that's incredibly close to being bowled there, Bahadur. That one is going to be a wide. Some thought given to the decision there from Imran. He needs some sunglasses as well because he's got to keep aiming at us in the swimming pool pavilion and looking straight into the sun. I have sunglasses, but I'm not looking into the sun because I'm nice and shaded. Myra, 40 for 1 off the power play. Whose power play was it? Do you think Standard Chartered was the winner of the first power play or the Incredibles? As that one's going to be going straight for 4. Very straight, just to the side of the sight screen. And a big hit. Right here, being salt into the wound after being put down. Yes, Myra, give me your opinion. Pick a team. Which team had the better first power play?
What do you mean by had the better?
Well, did you think that Standard Chartered, losing a wicket but scoring 40, did better, or did because the early wicket for the Incredibles, it was their power play? Nope. It's too hard to decide, says Myra. Get back to me on that one.
Okay.
I think it was a Standard Chartered win. Only lost the 1 wicket. Lost it early on 16. But since then, a 31-run partnership between Rishi and Prakash. For somebody who never stops talking, Myra just went blank. Again, getting a big thick edge. Flies away through gully for 4. Good runs coming again in the 7th. That's Prakash's 4th 4. He moves to 19. He's overtaken Rishi now. 11 runs coming from the 7th. The 50 up for Standard Chartered with that boundary as well. They're 51 for 1. Nico to bowl over number 8. Nihar Shah. Almost generated a run out with his throw in. A bit of comedy allowed that. That was another one that I think Prakash was going to be out. So he's had a couple of lives so far. Meet Vora's not sure whether he should be in or out of the circle. He's gone out, in, out, in. Now he's gone back in. So he's in a catching mid-wicket, no deep mid-wicket. That's just bobbled out through forward point and a slip in the field. Pankaj had a bit of a slip when he was bowling as well. He might need to head off to Montgomery Sports and see Afzal for a new pair of AstroTurf shoes. Oh, it's popped up in the air. Calls a catch. I don't think that's going to be caught as it goes backward a square and spins into the tents. But a top spin. Didn't get it all there. Shavastava, but up in the air. And as soon as it hit the Outfield, it's spun away backwards of square for 4. Down to the Boundary Cafe for breakfast. That's hit hard and straight. But they have long on, long off in place. 5 outside, depending on whether the lefty or the righty, but they don't really change the field too much. For Rishi, the right-handed Rishi, he's got a deep square leg, long on, long off, deep extra cover and a deep point. So when Prakash comes back on strike, just reverse them. Cutting away hard on the offside. That's the extra cover deep fielder of Nitesh coming in. Picks up 1. Imran's found some sunglasses. Oh, another big top edge, and Sanku can't cut that one off. It's going to roll away for 4 as well. They'd moved Sankat a bit further around because they're losing and bleeding runs off the bat of Bahadur through that gully cordon, but he still couldn't get to that one. Question is, are they Imran sunglasses or Nico sunglasses? Find out at the end of the over, which is coming up now. Oh. No. Some thought, some argument, some discussion on whether that one was going to be a wide, but it was down leg side. I think there was much to be questioning from Nico. Short, given some room, and that is spanked up and over the top of mid-wicket, way back up towards the tree line. And I think that's the first maximum of the day for Standard Chartered Bank. A big one, dropped it too short, and it's gone all the way through the Atco zone. He enjoyed that one, Bahadur. He's up into the 30s, and the 50-run partnership comes up with the maximum, 53 off 37. Good clip, 8 fours and a maximum. The maximum, of course, bringing up a milestone. That's what we like to see. Captain is going to bring himself on to bowl here, Divyesh Sampal. Update, they are Imran's sunglasses, not Nico's. Not sure where he's hiding them. So it'll be captain to captain here. Sampal to Rishi, who pushes down to long on for another single. Said at the KCC Match Centre, no wins so far for Standard Chartered. We'll go have a look at their results. Last played March 6. I can't count what's that, 15 days ago, against Chingy Smashers. That one was a washout. Probably a good result for Standard Chartered. Oh, I say Prakash has gone a long way back in his crease there. Doesn't want to get trapped on the crease or step on his stumps. With Chingy Smashers smashing 233. No batting from the Standard Chartered Bank team available for that one as the rain came down. Back in December, they played HSBC Life, the banking derby, with Standard Chartered putting on 144 in that game. HSBC chasing it down. Another washout on November 13 against Green Ink. Pulled away on the leg side. It's going to be runs. It's just a matter of how many. 4 it is as it races away just through Ford Square. All Nico can do is pick that one up over the ropes, and there should be a final game Standard Chartered. They can't find it at the moment. They played the Markhor back on October 10. Put on a good score that day, 175 for 5, but the Markhors chased that one down. Let's go and actually have a look at that match and see who got the runs for everybody. Oh, Prakash Bahadur got a half century in that game, as did Rishi Srivastava. 52 for Prakash and a 62 not out for Rishi. Oh, that's more runs for Prakash. He moves into the 40s with another 4 to finish off the over. 9 coming from the captain's over. 9 done. The Standard Chartered Bank are 74 for 1, 78 for 1, I should say. That's 62 not out from Rishi, just outside the top 10 run scores in grade 2 this season. The top is Naveed Khawaja. He smashed a 125. Now, Nitesh Gandhi is going to have a bowl. I said that he's in third place in the total runs scored so far. See if there's any stats on his bowling in the top 10s. Wide to start with. No, there's no stats for any of the Incredibles either. You get something on that? He didn't, so it's going to be wide. Missed out though, really. Sanku's still inside the circle, so backward of square. There is a deep square leg, Rishank Varia, but if you get it backward of square, easy 6, short boundary. Leaves that one alone and happy to pick up the extra. 3 wides to start with from Nitesh. That was very high, full toss. Got away with it. And Prakash was dawdling there. The throw from Divyesh is wide, so survives. No signal from umpire Yadav, so it's a legal full toss. Now he's got his eye in. He's swinging hard. Doesn't carry. They've got protection in the shadows. But it didn't carry out. Not sure that whoever's out there is far, far away. It's Pankaj at long on for the left-hander. I don't know if he picked that one up. There wasn't a lot of movement. That's the one I'm talking about, where he just goes backward a square, picks the gap. Didn't get the maximum, but did get 4. Rishi picking up his 4th 4, moves to 24. Partnership moves to 71. Swinging hard through cow corner. That could split the gap. No. Long on comes around, picks up Bhavik Bayani with a good throw in. Prakash was gone if that hit, but it didn't get picked up by Nitesh either and survives with a 2. It's a good arm from Bhavik. Right down on again, doing good work down at the cow corner rope. Swinging hard again. This one's going to 1 bounce to Bhavik. Oh, I've talked him up and commentator's curse has struck. He's let that one go through the hands, but got enough on it to make sure it doesn't carry to the ropes. Bit of dewy ball as it's come off the grass and it's just gone through the hands, but he managed to run back and put a boot down to save 2 runs again. A slip from Nitesh when he bowled that one, which is the end result. I think it's a bit moist on the AstroTurf as well. Not the first slip we've seen. It's going to be a 10 ball over at least as well. Not for the first time today. Well, that time he got stuck, but just bottom handed it. Rishi threw a vacant mid on. And they're going to run on the arm again and get through. The throw again had hit. It's probably out, but a big over. 16 runs coming from the 10th. We're halfway there. As Standard Chartered move towards the three-figure mark there. 94 for one. Prakash Bahadur, 43, dropped on 5. And the captain, Rishi Shrivastava, 30, a 78-run partnership off just 49 deliveries. Divyesh to continue. First over going for 9. This is a very good opening. Well, second wicket stand. I'll get it right eventually. Just outside the tram lines there. That sounded very good off the bat. As it was not for the first time in the last couple of weeks either. The ball rolling into the big red tractor over there. That's a big hit. It's not as big for a left-hander as it is for the right-hander. Harder to scoop that one out, but the left-hander made it look easy. Left-handed cow corner into the red tractor. Pulled away, chance. No, one bounce to Nico at deep mid-wicket. It went straight to him. That's always the decision. 100 up for Standard Chartered. Doing it at a good clip, 9.68. 9 wickets in hand. Had put a big score on. Perhaps find their first win of the season. That'd mix up the grade 2. Pulling onto the leg side from Rishi. Work to do for Meet Vora, chasing it down 3 mid-wicket. Also deep square coming around the 2 meet. And it runs into the boarding. Did they get it? They did get it. Well done. The 2 combining Vrushank Variar and Meet Vora. Again, saving 2. Both of them getting a big round of applause from Pankaj Shah. Was good work. Meet was inside the circle and Vrushank was all the way around it. Deep square leg. Lots of ground to cover. That said, Rishi keeping the runs ticking over. Already 7 off this over. 8, including the wide. 9, including that wide. Both have exactly the same strike rate, even though their scores aren't even close to each other. Shrivastava and Bahadur at the moment, strike rates of 145.5. Calls a catch. There's a chance in the deep. And Bhavik takes the catch. Bhavik underneath it. Good pair of hands. And that's the end of the captain of Standard Chartered, ending a 87-run partnership. The unlucky Australia number 87. And that's the end of Rishi, out for 32. The captain departs. The vice-captain heads out to the middle, Mohan Ramasamy, to join Prakash Bahadur on 48. He's going big there, Rishi, but wasn't going to carry the boundary. Bubby came in, I don't know, 5-6 metres, got himself set. And after that little fumble earlier, no problems, as you expect from Bavik. Ramasamy needs to form a new partnership out there in the middle with Prakash. Oh, what a ball to start with. Gets a peach from Divyesh. Of course, a wicket can change the complex. Standard Chartered looked like perhaps they're going to get 200. And a wicket or two falls, and then the Incredibles can get back into this game. And that one's through the tram lines. Not far away from finding the edge, but as it was, too wide. Finishes with a dot, a successful over with 10 runs coming from it after 11. Standard Chartered Bank 104 for 2. Prabhu Shah back into the attack. 1 over, none for 11. Kush still swinging hard. Oh, a bit of an umpire killer, that one. That's hit too hard and it's gone straight through the field. Picks up a 4, picks up his half century. Prakash Bahadur, 52 off 34, 10 fours, including that one, plus a maximum. Oh, coming a long way down. Ramasamy sent back. He will get back safely this time. Good piece of fielding from Sanku, sitting at that fly gully position. Has gone a little bit finer now, trying to get that cut shot catch. That's up in the air. This could be a catch. Getting underneath it out near the scoreboard. Sliding effort. Brilliant effort in the field. And that's the end of Bahadur. We'll get confirmation on who took that one. Could be Pankaj, but I'll confirm that one. I think it is Pankaj Shah taking a brilliant sliding catch out in the deep to dismiss Bahadur for 53, and all of a sudden, the two big scorers for Standard Chartered Bank are heading back to the sheds. Third wicket falling on 110. Took some absolute brilliance in the outfield from Pankaj Shah to dismiss Bahadur. He was dropped on 5, went on to put on another 48 runs, making the Incredibles pay a little bit. But they finally get their man. Prabhu Shah gets his first. Anchaman Kaka comes out to the crease with one ball left of the 12th. So 2 new batters out there, basically. Ramasame only facing the 3 deliveries so far. All right, I'm going to get you to scroll through and just let me know if we can probably gets away without bowling an extra here. How many of the overs today so far have not had any extras? That's hit well. And again, work to do for Bavik coming around. There's another left-hander, so he has to come around to the offside cow corner. Does well, saves 2. End of the over, and a wicket falling again. Standard charted 112 for 3. That was the 4th over for the Incredibles without an extra being bowled. One of those that have been bowled without an extra is from Divyesh Sampal, who's going to bowl a 3rd over, 1 for 19, successful in his previous over. Eight overs remaining in the standard chartered batting innings. Gets a full toss, Ramasamy, but picks out Vrushank at deep square for only a single. Another one probably missed out. Could have found 5 metres either side of Vrushank and found the boundary. But he gets the one. He's just got to get his eye in. He's only been out there for 4 deliveries. So far in the 2 games, 3 games we've actually called for standard chartered. One was a washout after the first innings. But those 2 innings we saw, that's spooned up to meet Vora. Doesn't carry. They'll get through for 1. And we were talking earlier that Shrivastava and Bahadur do the heavy lifting in the runs department. Need a little bit of help from the middle order now. If they can find some other batters to help out those 2, then they could be a force to be reckoned with. Only in the KCC Morning League for the first time this season. So glad to have them here. Deep square again for a single. Anchaman Kaka, they put the long on back in place, plus a deep forward square. Floater, that one's going out to long off, so Pankaj is going to have to come around in front of the sight screen, judge it. I'm not sure how he judged it that well, but he did with the foot. And then save 2. Individuals will be happy with the number of boundaries they've saved. They've done well in the outfield. Around 20 runs so far now, being cut off by good fielding. Bottom hand doesn't carry to back to the bowler. No mid-on in place. And they'll get 1. Looks like another over without any extras for the Incredibles. So they'll be happy with that as well. They are going to put a long on in place now for Ramasamy. No deep mid-wicket, though. Oh, that's going to be a no ball. And it's going to be 4, 1 bounce. Didn't get away with that one without an extra because he's going to have to re-bowl a free hit. Well done. That's exactly what I thought Ramasamy might have done on a previous ball that was full toss. This time taking full advantage, going backward a square. Okay, here comes the free hit. Winds up through mid-wicket. It could go all the way. It's a matter of how far. Just 1 bounce straight into the swimming pool and up into the race towards the changing rooms for 4, finishing off the over with 9 runs in 1 legal delivery, meaning 15 runs coming from the 13th. Ira, I missed out I forgot I'm so excited about the free hit. They were 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. But now they're 127. 127 for 3. Didn't get to amuse you with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Prabhu going to bowl a third. 2 overs, 1 for 19. Successful also in his previous over. Flicks away on the leg side. Takes 1. Nico doing the duties. They've also got a deep cow corner for the left-handed henchman Kaka. And he's going to stay there at extra cover for the left-handed Ramasamy. Right-handed Ramasamy. So he's got a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, cow corner, long off, deep extra cover. Lots of vacant paddock. He's trying to go big, pops it up in the air, and it just goes straight. So Divya Shampal wasn't far away from getting his hands onto that one coming around from mid-off. Full again and cut away in the air over the top of Meet Vora's head. Pankaj comes around from mid-on. Picks it up just outside the circle. And Shaman has a big swing and a miss this time. Been a while since there was a dot ball. I think the last dot ball was off the bowling of Prabhu Shah, and it was a wicket. About 10 balls ago. Still keeping that run rate over 9. Still got 7 wickets in hand as well. No, they don't. They got 6 wickets in hand because Prabhu goes straight through the gate as Kaka plays all over the top of that one. He's out for 9. The 4th wicket falls for Standard Chartered on 131. Gautam Vadia going out to the crease at number 6 for Standard Chartered with a ball left. In the 14th. Prabhu's got 2 now. Nico back into the attack to bowl over 15. He was expensive in his first, went for 18. Another new batter out in the crease, so perhaps can attack. Punched hard, punched nicely through extra cover. Work to do for Divyesh, who stops it with the left boot. Come back for 2. Run rate will get Standard Chartered Bank to 189. They'd be very happy with that. That's a good total in a KCC Morning League game. Ramasamy desperate to get down and face some more deliveries, but no run there really. Nico could have easily upped his pace and exacted a run out had they gone. This time, head off to the KCC match centre. Have a look at the scorecard. So do you think that extra's a bit of an issue at the moment for the Incredibles? There's another one. 23 extras so far. Believe that was the 20th wide. Lots of bottom hand. This should be out though. Makes up for the couple of wides as Divyesh Sampal takes an easy catch at mid-off. That's the end of Vadia for 3 and Standard Chartered lose their 5th on 136. Nico gets his first. And this is the trouble again for Standard Chartered Bank. Middle order. Not standing up, but the vice captain's still out there at the non-striker's end as a Sultan comes out. Hits hard away through the offside. Take one. Standing up, the vice captain's still out there at non-striker's end as a Sultan comes out. Hits hard away through the offside. Take one. Lots of vacant space on the leg side. They're going to push for one and then come back on Meet Vora's arm. Yes, gets back safely. Good running from as a Sultan. That one's pushed through the point region and back spinning away. Natesh, again, bit of footwork, saving 2 out on the ropes. So successful over for the Incredibles, but 9 runs still coming from it. 5 overs remain, 15 done. Standard Chartered Bank, 141 for 5. That camera just not picking it up. Actually move that camera around a bit. So I want to pick up the KCC Morning League boss. Afsal Hedda has not moved from his lovely chair in the sun over there. Next over, Prabhu Shah to continue. Big appeal. Prabhu is very confident, and the confidence is working because the very slow finger of umpire Imran Arif goes up. And as a Sultan, out for 1. The 6th wicket falls for Standard Chartered on 141. Achan Shah coming out at number 8. Said that earlier, that Standard Chartered looked like they were going to head towards the 200 mark. Ramasami's still out there. It's going to be on his shoulders to try to push this score up towards 170, 180 if he can. Prabhu's got 3 now. He's been the destroyer. Half the wickets for the man in the sunglasses. Full. Toe of the bat, though. So dribbles out to Vora at deep mid-wicket. Again, running on the arm. Throw a bit wide, so it's okay. They get back for 2. I'm going to make a change in the field. Vrushank Vari is going to move to deep mid-wicket and Meat will move to deep square leg. Well, that was supposed to go out to deep mid-wicket, but somehow went backward point. Chetan is there, keeps it to 1. Ramasamy wants a drink as he moves towards 20. He's on 19 off 12. So that's flicked fine. It's nicely played. It should go for 4. Sunku's not going to get that one. It's nicely played from Arshan. Picks up a boundary. Pushed onto the leg side. Vrushank in quickly. This should only be 1. Ramasamy was turning with not looking and wisely told to go back by Arshan. 150 up to finish the over after 16. Standard Chartered Bank are exactly 150 for 6. Pankaj back into the attack, opening the bowling today. 3 overs, none for 18. This will be his final over. I mean, the captain, Divyesh, is pulling the trigger on his opening bowler. See if he can't clean up this middle to late order. Bowl Standard Chartered out. Archan Shah's looking pretty solid at the moment, though. Ramasamy back on strike. He gets the Yorker length as well, goes through mid-on. So Divyesh has to come across from mid-off to do the fielding. That's an easy single. Full and just scooped onto the offside through extra cover. Niha does the fielding. So just singles. Start the 17th. Ramasamy, though, back on strike. 20 off 13, going at a strike rate of 153. Archan's currently going at a better strike rate, 160. Charge. Up in the air. A chance for a catch in the deep. And the catch is taken. Prabhu, when he's not taking wickets, he's taking catches. And that's the end of the vice-captain. Ramasamy out for 20. Standard Chartered lose their 7th on 153. Vamsi out to the middle at number 9 for Standard Chartered. Oh, that's a big full toss. Just under waist height, according to umpire Yadav. So it's just a wide. That was quick. The number 9 getting a fast full toss to open up proceedings. Still one ball left of the 17th. It's been a good one for the Incredibles. And that one just dribbles through for Mayank. And end of the successful over for the Incredibles after 17. Standard Chartered Bank, 154 for 7. Captain back into the attack for over 18, Divyesh Sompal. He'll be bowled out after this over as well. So it's good to see Pankaj doing what he was supposed to do, coming in for his final over, finding a wicket. Now, Divyesh with 1 wicket for 34. We're looking to get another 1 or 2 of these new tail-enders out there in the middle. Achan Shah's look good, though. 8 off 5. He's on strike. He'll probably need to farm the strike from here on out with 18 legal deliveries remaining. Short. Oh, this could be out. It's popped up in the air. And 1 catch. Bubble into the hands. And that's the end of Achan Shah. Nitesh Gandhi taking the catch. Easy as you like there at point, even though he put a little bit of a scare through the team with the first bobble, but it went into the mitts and another wicket fall. Standard Chartered now, after looking like they could get 200, they've got the 150, but looking like they could be bowled out. And my favourite player in the morning league with 5 names, Rutvik, is going out to the middle now. Been told, because he plays cricket with a few other people. Remember Sachin Mittal telling me about Rutvik. Good bowler. He's got to come out to bat at number 10. He gets off the mark immediately. He could get 2 here if he pushes hard enough. But slip there from Vamsi. Divyesh in the end has to do his own fielding. I'll get through for 2. Yes. Venkata Sai Rutvik Reddy Nello, otherwise known as Rutvik. Floater from Divyesh, the tempter, but that was going wide from the second. It pretty much left the hand. So he's got a second wicket now, Sompal. He's still got 4 legal deliveries left of his spell. Can he clean the tail up himself? Faster one, chopped in the air again, just over the top of Gandhi's head, so he's got to turn around and try to chase that one. Don't think he'll get there as it goes racing in to the point boundary for 4. Happy to go, Ariel. Ludwig getting his first boundary and keeping some runs ticking over for Standard Chartered. And get through for one more. Bring son of Vamsey on strike, yet to get off the mark. He gets the floater. That could be out. Oh, just back in time. I think the back foot was back. The bat definitely wasn't. Good tempter ball there from Sompal. Okay, one ball left in Sompal's 4 over spell. What does he do with it? Another floater. Tempter. Keeps it along the ground. Bit of indecision. Pankaj misses it. Nico does the clean-up work. They'll get 3 for 1. That's the end of Sompal's spell. He goes out with 2 wickets to his name for 43. A little expensive, but 2 wickets important. Nico is going to bowl the penultimate over here. Nico, 2 overs, 1 for 27. Twelve balls remain. 2 wickets in hand. Vamsey on strike. He waits on it. Dab poke to backward point. Chetan does the fielding. Now will get through for 1. Ludwig back on strike. 7 off 3. He's going all right. Not bad for a number 10. Oh, he's hit that hard. That's going to be 4 as well. Racing away down to the red tractor. Work to do. Going to get there? No. Oh, did he get there? That's the question. Wow, brilliant footwork. That's the captain, I think. Divyesh racing around from deep cover all the way down to the scoreboard. Is the longest boundary here. But that was a fine piece of work. Yet again, another 2 saved in the field by the Incredibles. This could be 200 runs easy by Standard Chartered if they've not cut off all those runs. Take 1. 2 balls left of the penultimate. Chop that one onto his pads with an inside edge, but survives. Another dot. This is tidy from Nico. What you want in the death overs. Just 4 runs so far. Can he close it out? He has not closed that out with anything but a 6. It's been put down, but it's been put down by the Standard Chartered bank tent because it's gone flying over the top into the... Chetan is going to get the death over duties here. Three overs, 1 for 22. Okay, we've got a deep forward point, deep extra cover, deep extra covers coming inside the circle. Long off, long on going back, deep square leg. I'm assuming there is probably Vrushank Varia somewhere at deep mid wicket, but I can't see him. Round the wicket and a charge and a miss. Probably could have got through. Tried to push for the bye, but maybe not with 2 wickets in hand. I'm going to try to bat the full 20 here. 173, that's a good score. Don't discount how good this score is, but without the fielding from the Incredibles, it would have been up with around the 200 mark. So many boundaries cut off with good fielding. Chetan to Ketan, Mehta, who can't get off the mark to start with, almost gets another cheeky run out. This is a very good over from Chetan. Dot, wicket, dot. Can't ask for much more in the death over. I mean, could conceivably finish the team off. That would be handy as well. It's going to be whipped around for a single. Leg buys. Two balls left of the death over. And that's going to be a dot as well. It could be a wicket maiden here for Chetan if he can get away with a dot here. Won't be his wicket maiden. It'll be the team. He'll get a maiden because it was a run out. Just confusing me now. I'm confusing myself. Here we go. Final delivery. They're going to run, and it's going to be the second run out. So Standard Chartered all out for 173 on the final delivery, and a good score, which will mean that the Sky Warriors Incredibles will need 174 for victory. Once we've logged that and put that in the system. Let's have a look at the batting and bowling cards here, Myra, before we go into the break. And half century from the opener, Prakash Bahadur, getting the runs on the board for Standard Chartered. A nice 87-run partnership with Rishi Shrivastava, the captain. The vice-captain, Mohan Ramasamy, getting a 20 and a late 15 for Rutvik, getting the score up to 173, helped by 22 wides. That's 26 extras in total. There's the bowling card. A 3 for Prabhu and a catch in the outfield. 3 for 33. 2 for the captain, Divyesh Sompal. 2 for 43. And singles for Nico, Chetan and Pankaj. So we're in the innings break here. We'll be back in about 8 minutes' time with the Incredibles needing 174 for victory. Join us then. Innings break done. Aaron Bush with you for this KCC Morning League Grade 2 match. Sky Warriors Incredibles up against the Standard Chartered Bank. An update. You might have noticed if you were watching over the break, there's a 5 penalty runs put on. So in the end, Standard Chartered put on 178, which has changed the target from 174 to 179. Out in the middle, Bhavik Bayani and Nitesh Gandhi with the bat in hand for the Incredibles. And opening the bowling, Rudvik for Standard Chartered Bank. Talked earlier, looking at the match centre, that Nitesh has been in the runs this season. He's third on the table. A bump ball catch to extra cover. A couple of dots to open up proceedings. Oh, almost carrying to Mehta at a catching mid-wicket position, just off the matting. Get through for first runs off the bat for Bhavik. And it'll bring Nitesh back on strike. Heading back to the KCC match centre, as I love to do, because it's full of stats. And tell you, Nitesh has scored 155 runs so far in the Grade 2. Third on the table, 1 run behind Rahman. Top score of 80 not out for Nitesh, which is the 4th highest score. He's swinging hard, but Rudvik's bowling fast. He's got that Yorker length just outside off. If he puts one on the stumps, Nitesh doesn't get bat on ball. It's going to be you miss, I hit. He's got 1 ball left. Very tidy first over from the Standard Chartered Quick. And that one's sort of a defensive stroke. He's going to get 4 runs out of this one. A bit of glove around the corner down to fine leg to finish off the over. 5 runs from the first. The Incredibles needing another 174 now. They've covered the penalties. They now need to get all the runs that the Standard Chartered Bank put on from here in 19 at 9.16. Sort of Rumpsey into the attack to bowl over number 2 for Standard Chartered. Let's see. Nitesh, I think he caught it on that left glove. It's quick. Bit of a stinger. He's at the non-striker's end. Bhavik on strike. Rumpsey starts with 1. It lands inside the trams, but then shaped away for an extra. Extras, a big issue for the Incredibles. We talked about it in the first innings. Ended up being 31 extras, 5 of them penalties, but 26 wides. 26 extras, 21 wides, I think it was in the end, with a couple of 3 no balls. That's a good ball from Vampsy. Change in wicketkeeper here for Standard Chartered. Buddy has got the gloves on now. Wasn't the one that was listed. That's down leg. Need to re-bowl that one. It might be a ploy by Standard Chartered to use an extra bowler. Vice Captain Mohan Ramasamy was listed to keep today. We'll see if he has a bowl later on. Full. Hit hard straight to mid-on, though. Oh, this is a big mix-up. Natesh has to scramble. The throw is wide, though. So, big in decision there. Bhavik was coming. Natesh wasn't happy to go, but it was Bhavik's call going to the danger end at the non-striker's end. Probably that's the discussion at the moment between Bhavik and Natesh. But it brings Gandhi back on strike. Got a fluky boundary to get his runs underway. But he can hit a very big ball once it comes out of the middle. Can't hit that one, though, as it was almost off the pitch. It was wider of the pitch by the time it reached the batter, but just landing on the AstroTurf, keeping it to a wide. 3 wides this over. Bumpsy still trying to find his line. Swings hard, goes through cow corner, work to do for mid-on, coming from outside, inside the circle, round down to the boundary. Keeps it inside the tram line, just a big swing. Natesh pleads the case, but it was just inside. Good call from umpire Yadav. 2 outside the circle. Got a deep square leg and deep third. So got a floating gully position there you can see on screen. Top left. This is a good decision because Natesh could quite easily nick off here as he's swinging very hard. Saw a couple of 10 ball overs in the first innings. So far, this one's on track to be a 9 ball over if Vamsi can get away with the legal delivery to finish it off here. Goes through mid-wicket this time. Work to do for the deep square. Can't cut it off. And it, just like the first over, Natesh is going to finish off the second with a boundary. Moves to 10 after 2. The Incredibles are 15 for the loss of no wicket, needing another 164 at 9.11. Ludwig to continue. Quick, fast, 2 wide. I'll take all the extras they can here, the Incredibles. Well, that's nice off the bat. Work to do in the infield. That should go for 4 as well. Out of the middle from Bhavik Bayani. Hit it so hard and so well, it's rattled the camera as it's cannoned into the sight screen for a boundary. His first. Oh, that's going to go all the way. That's not a 4. That's a 6. Smashes it backward a square, short boundary. Lots of noise coming from the Incredibles dugout. Half of them are down in front of us here at the swimming pool. The other half are to our left having a beautiful KCC Morning League breakfast. Oh, it's going to be another 4 backward of square on the 45. It's gone 4-6-4, and well, the Sky Warriors can make some noise because they sound like there's 100 people here in the swimming pool pavilion. I assure you, there's only 9 in total because 2 of them are in the middle. Half of them are up the top, half of them are down waiting to go out to bat. But that's the Sky Warriors' way. No matter what team it is. And there's 3 teams from Sky Warriors in the KCC Morning League. They're always nice and loud, supporting their teammates. So they've made the slight change. Deep square leg's gone to deep backward square now. That was awfully close to being a wide. Rudvik turned around immediately to make sure it wasn't called. Wasn't. There's one thing about the pace of Rudvik is you can get it out of the middle. It's going to race away here at KCC. The ground almost entirely in sunshine now. Oh, big top edge in the air. It's going over the top. 1 bounce for 4 this time. Not far away from a maximum again. Very short boundary behind. Fine leg was up inside the circle. Had the deep third instead and gets the boundary. Still got a ball left with 19 runs off the over so far. Thought it was a pretty handy start for Standard Chartered Bank, but Incredibles after this over. The Incredibles have more runs this over than Standard Chartered were after 2.5 overs. Standard Chartered 18 for 1 at this point. Bhavik Bayani has scored more than that himself. Keeps it very wide. It's going to be too wide. Did he get bat on that one? It didn't. It just took off, and it's going to be 4 plus the wide. 5 runs. This is a massive over, the biggest over of the day by far. It's already up to 24. Still got a ball left. Myra being a pedant, saying unless he bowls a wide, fine. 1 legal delivery left. .24 off the over so far. Gets away with a dot at the end, but a big over. 24 coming from the third. Sky Warriors 39 for the loss of no wicket, needing another 140 at 8.24. And it was a dot ball to finish off the third over as well in the first innings because the Standard Chartered Bank were still 18 for 1 after 3. Archer Sharp to bowl over number 4. He starts too wide as well. It's close. You can see him arguing his case there. Thought it swung perhaps onto the line. He was trying to keep it outside of Natasha's arc, which is wise. Oh, that's going to... Oh, good fielding with the boot. We've seen so much fielding with the boot today, saving runs. That saves 3. Lucky to get away with that previous one. Should have been 4. The deep square. Managed to put the boot down right on the boundary line. Would have been a wide, but I think it's come off the pad going down leg side. So a leg by. Too wide again. Seen plenty of deliveries so far from Standard Chartered into that tramline channel. Up in the air. It's not got enough to carry the ropes. Has it got enough to carry down to the scoreboard? Does not. We'll go back for 2. Long boundary. One ball left of the 4th. That sounded good off the bat, and it was going racing through cow corner for 4. Three of the 4 overs, I believe, have ended with Nitesh Gandhi hitting a 4. First over, the second over, and the 4th over, as they can all watch the replay up on the brand new, beautiful KCC high definition LED scoreboard, swatted away from Archand by Nitesh. Yes. Am I correct, Myra? Has Nitesh Gandhi finished off 3 of the 4 overs? You'd have to scroll down for me. There's a 4 there, and a 4 off the 4th. Only the 3rd over didn't go for a 4 off the last ball. Ludwig's going to continue here. He was expensive in his second over, going for 24. Went for 5 off his first. He's going to bowl a 3rd. Buvvik's on strike. He gets a fast one down leg. They've got fine leg in place now. A little bit of bat onto that one, guiding it down, but good fielding, good field placement. There's been a few runs fine. 50 up already for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Inside 5. Going at 12 and over at the moment. And a 50-run partnership, of course, by the openers off just 25 deliveries. A strike rate of 200 to start with. That's in the air, just over the top of mid-on's head. That's going to be 4 as well. Just to the right of that camera, where KCC Morning League boss Afzal Hyde has found some friends. Header and friends down there at cow corner. And one of the friends is Parin Shah. And of course, we'll be down here supporting the Sky Warriors. Every time I think he's left Hong Kong, he just magically appears again. That's up in the air, though. This should be taken if it can be, and it is taken. That's the end of Nitesh Gandhi, the dangerous Nitesh Gandhi, out for 21. And the first wicket falls to Sky Warriors Incredibles on 54. Achin Shah with the catch. It was well judged. It was high. It was up in the air. He got himself in a good position to take the catch. And that will bring also dangerous Vrushank Varia out to the middle at number 3 for the Incredibles. A good opening partnership of 54 comes to an end. They can do that a few times today. Incredibles will chase this down easily. But a few more wickets for Standard Chartered Bank. And they will get the win on a Friday. TGIF KCC Morning League Grade 2. Thank goodness it's Friday and we've got some morning league cricket on. Ludwig, who has toiled away, finally gets the breakthrough. That's a big wicket for him and the team. But Vrushank is a very good player, called many a Sky Warriors game when the Sky Warriors T20 comp's on, and he can always go big. It'll be a big wicket to get him early. Oh, that's in the air, guided through the gully region, but kept it fine enough. Starts with 4. High risk, high reward for Varia to get off the mark. Okay, the wicket's been bookended by 4s at the moment. This one sprays down the leg side. Good keeping there. Good time with the gloves on, because otherwise that could have raced away for wides +4 as well. Well, that's a bit of bottom hand onto the offside, but they had cover in close in a catching position, so safely played. 2 more in the books. To defend that one off the middle stump. Good ball and well played. Finishing off a successful over for Standard Chartered, but still 12 runs coming from it after 5. The Incredibles are 61 for 1, needing another 118 at 7.87. Hutchin Sharp to bowl a second and finish off the power play. That's hit hard as well. It's in the air, though. Coming around, getting underneath. It's been put down. I think that's Rutwik coming around from mid-on, getting around straight. He's dangerous. Putting down the dangerous Bhavik Bayani on 20. Myra, you want to jump? Remember, Bhavik got a life on 20. We know that Bahadur, the opener for Standard Chartered, got a life on 5 and ended up getting a half century. So is it possible with reciprocated here, Standard Chartered Bank? Vrushank, he's driven that beautifully, but straight to the deep cover. A wild throw in from the deep, though. They thought about taking another one, but did not. Well down the leg side, and all you could say is perhaps Bavik's missed out on a maximum. He pivoted very, very well, but just couldn't find any bat on ball. That's hit straight to mid-on, but they're going to run on the field and do well. I think it's the captain, Rishi, there. Got the edge. And another one goes down. This time it's Varia dropped on 7. Varia bobbled it. See if we get the full replay in here. I'm not sure if we will. Didn't play all the way through, being mean to me. I think he's given that one an edge as well. I think he's been put down back-to-back balls here. There it is. It's been bobbled down, and as Meyer has rightly pointed out, that's the third drop catch off Archon Shah's second over. Life's aplenty. 2 to Varia and 1 to Bavik. And living dangerously. No boundary at the end of this over, a ball, then it'll be the first over without a boundary, and it will be, because it's just hacked to a wideish mid-wicket. Ketan Mehta does the fielding. End of the over. End of the power play. After 6, the Incredibles are 66 for 1. Comparison time, we'll have a look at the worm for the power plays. And it's still looking good, even though 5 runs only came from that 6th over. Look at that. The deep blue of Sky Warriors well on top at the moment. They want to get up to 179. Change in bowling. Ketan Mehta into the attack after the power play. I'll run through where the field is set with more outside. Oh, that's just spooned up to square leg where there isn't a player. Deep square leg has to come in, slips over. Another, yeah, he's not wearing the Astro Sprigs, that player, for Standard Chartered. He needs to go down and see Afzal at Montgomery Sports, get himself some good AstroTurf shoes, a bit like I think Katan's wearing. He would be. Cut away to point. Mara, was Katan the one that Afzal was telling us about, that his son played all the way through KCC as juniors and up to play? That one's played well, backward a square, going to be 4. It might have been Chetan we were talking about, because we were talking about Chetan and Ketan. Chetan was bowling to Ketan. Anyway, it was a story that I obviously got wrong probably. That was good 4. Oh, that one's not a 4. He's taken that one just to the side of where it might have been a little bit more painful. Shuffled a long way across the crease to try to get it onto the leg side. No fine leg and no one backward of square. That's why Bavik is trying to target the backward square region. This time's forward of square. Good fielding at the short mid wicket. It's Archon Shah there as well, possibly. So they've got the deep square leg. They've got a cow corner fielder long on and deep cover. That one's going to be picked up by the long on. Rutvik out there in the deep. That's the end of the over. Very tidy from Ketan to start with. 6 off it. Was another over with a boundary. Means the opener for and the half-century maker for Standard Chartered Bank, Prakash Bahadur, comes into the attack for the first time today. Sky Warriors 72 for 7, going at 10.29. Need another 107 at 8.23, so they're well on target. I'll tell you what, Standard Chartered Bank are going to have to take their catches if they want to try to restrict this Sky Warriors Incredibles batting lineup. Starts with the bouncer, pulls through mid-wicket. They do have coverage. I'll get back for 2. So long on's moved to cow corner. There's sort of 2 of them just hanging around. You can see top right of screen. That's one of the 2 fielding at cow corner. It's obviously where they think these 2 are going to target. Bhavik finally finds it. That's where he wanted. He's been chasing it. He's got a few. Running backwards, almost runs into Vrushank. Another boundary. Massive gap in the field placements with nobody backward of square on the leg side. So that's exactly where Bhavik goes through. But they've now put the backward square in, which would suggest that Bayani's probably going to try to target square leg. The mid-wicket fielder inside the circle goes around towards a forward square. Well, missed stumping chance there. Trying to fill the gaps on that leg side. Ethan at a traditional sort of slip position with the keeper up to the stumps. It goes through, gully, perfect placement. Short boundary, smart play from Bhavik Bayani. Put down on 20. He's put on an extra 28 now, moving to another 18, moving to 38. And off the over so far with the ball remaining, all off the bat of Bhavik. Has to go again. They've pulled the slip out of place and put a deep third in. So they'll take 1 and Bayani will retain strike. Back-to-back overs for the Sky for Standard Chartered Bank without an extra, but it's still 11 runs coming from the 8th. Sky Warriors Incredibles 83 for 1, still going at 10.38. Now needing 96 off exactly 8 and over. Looking good. 9 wickets in hand as well. Well, that's a full toss. Charge down the pitch, probably saved the no ball and gets away with it. Got delivered a pie, but got too excited and knocked it off the table. She uses the wrist straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Archin Shah might have almost thrown that for a 4. Just flowing over the top. Run-out chance was there. He apologised immediately. The loose throw. And gone through square leg. I said that's what he's going to do. And it's Varia this time. They put the backward square trying to protect that region. So Varia just goes straight through square leg just to the right of square leg umpire Akash Yadav. Oh, work to do. The two cow corner fielders make sure it's only going to be two. Nine overs done, going at exactly tens here. The Incredibles, they're 90 for one, needing 89. They've just crossed over the halfway mark and with an over to spare. 11 overs remaining, need to go at 8.09 from here to score the 89 runs required for victory. Bahadur is continuing. Oh, there's a collision there. Bhavik and Bahadur collided as he was trying to get into the crease. Nobody seems to be hurt. The bat went flying and get through for one. Oh, that's big. That's big. That's all the way big. Straight over square leg for a maximum to Vrushank Varia. Given a couple of lives in one over, taking full advantage now, moving into the 20s. 21 off 12. On the wrong. And straight through the gate. That's the end of Vrushank Varia. A couple of lives, but he can't survive that one as it's onto the leg stump. Varia departs for 21. The Incredibles lose their second on 97. Bahadur, to go with his half century, picks up a wicket. Good ball. Maybe an inside edge onto the leg stump. It's going to bring the captain, Divyesh Sompal, out to the middle at number 4 for the Incredibles, joining Bhavik Bayani, who's let's give it a life on 20, up to 41, taking full advantage. But a new batter, new partnership can slow things down a little, gets Standard charted back into this game. And that's an immediate wicket there. Divyesh has walked. He's got the feather edge. Another bobble from the keeper, Vardia, but he keeps the gloves together this time. And all of a sudden, Bahadur's on a hat-trick. Meadvora is going to face the hat-trick ball. Up, got it in the end. And we'll put the scoreboard. Oh, no, it's just dropped down. It was telling everyone out there in the middle that the hat-trick ball is coming up. One ball left to the 10th, and it's been a good one for Bahadur and the Standard Chartered Bank getting themselves back in this game. Left-handed Meadvora. We've had a few hat-trick balls in the last few weeks, haven't we, Myra? There's one yesterday. Here we go. Oh, it was on the stumps, but it was full. They won't take the single. Don't want a team hat-trick at least. That's a good throw-in. End of a very good over for Standard Chartered Bank coming up to the halfway mark. 10 overs done. 2 wickets falling with 7 runs in the 10th as the Incredibles move to 97 for 3, needing 82 at 8.2. Ketan Mehta to continue. How many overs he's bowled? 2 overs done for 13. Bhavik on 41 on strike. Dab, they put the slip in place, which means no deep third, but doesn't get very much on it. So backward point can come around and do the clean-up. Just adjusting in the field. Wants a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg for the left-handed mid-bowler. Couple of singles to start with for Ketan. And hit back into the shin. Like I could hear that from out here. Doesn't seem to have bothered him. They're going to run on the arm of the point fielder. Because a decent throw in. Wasn't far away from the stumps, but good running. Meat was coming. The 100 up for the Sky Warriors in 10.4. 79 more required now in 9.2. The run rate required creeping back up a little bit after a couple of tidy overs. The last 2 going for 7 apiece. This one at the moment only gone for 3 with 2 balls left. Has he got an edge on that one? A bobble? Yes, the finger goes up. Another wicket falls for the Incredibles. Another caught behind. That's the end of Meadvora. He departs. And the 4th wicket falls right on 100. Ora out for 1. And another catch to Vardia. Mehta gets his first. This is a very good over for Standard Chartered. Mayank Shah out to the middle at number 6, joining Bhavik Bayani, the opener for the Incredibles. Been out there and had 4 different partners. The fifth one comes out at number 6. Good opening partnership, but it's very quickly fallen away here. And that one pushed 3 point, though. That could race away down towards where Boundary Cafe. Is it going to pull up just inside the marquees? It does. And they push back for 2. Mike gets his first runs off the over. End of the over. Another successful one for Standard Chartered Bank. As the Sky Warriors Incredibles move to 102 for 4 after 11, needing 77 at 8.56. An international man of mystery. I saw him down talking to Afzal Hedda at Cow Corner, and then, like magic, Harin Shah has appeared right behind me, coming up into broadcast, letting us know all about the Sky Warriors Sixers coming up. I know you're telling me that I'm working it, but I'm just telling you that I'm telling everyone that the amazing Sky Warriors Sixers are on April 26 and 27. That's gone all the way for a maximum. I think it's a 6. It is a 6. The fielder, the vice captain, Ramasamy, good sportsmanship, saying it was a 6. Bhavik Bayani moves to 49. When's the... Bayani brings up his half century in just 37 deliveries. 6 fours, 2 maximums, 1 life on 20. I get through for a single. Prakash continuing into his 3rd over. This one getting a little expensive. It's already gone for 10 now. 1 ball remaining. Mayank to face the final delivery. Commentator's curse there. It's going to be runs on a wide, and he's going to need to re-bowl. So another 2 good runs in for the Incredibles. I'm very much looking forward to that Sky Warriors Sixers comp. They do it every year, over 2 days at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. I think it used to be here at one point, but now it's over at Mission Road. The problem I have is I think I'm double booked on the Sunday because I think there's a Premier League game on or 2. We'll figure that out in April. That's a problem for Aaron. April Aaron, not March Aaron. End of the over. 13 runs coming from the 12th. The Incredibles move to 115 for 4, needing 64 at exactly 8 and over from here. It's going to get tight. It's going to be fun. 6 wickets in hand. And another single out onto the leg side to start the over. Speaking of busy, I've got to, when I get home today, about 2 p.m, publish the 8 for 52 podcast episode this week. Plenty is back. The Premier League T20. That's skied in the air, but getting underneath it. Woodfig takes a very good catch on his knees, sliding on in. And Mayank is the man to depart for 3. The 5th wicket falls for the Incredibles on 116. Shame we couldn't get that one on camera. It's just one of our blind spots, but that was a very good catch. He put Bavik down, but this time he takes a sliding in catch from long on, and Mayank has to go. Prabhu heads out to the middle at number 7. This game is right up for grabs here for either side. 5 wickets remain, 63 runs required. Which team is going to prevail? Ketan Mehta has 2 now. But with Bhavik Bayani still out there in the middle, you can't write off the Incredibles. And if another wicket or two was to fall, he's lost 5 partners already. Start getting into the middle and tail order of the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Almost finding an edge again. And 35 off Mehta's third. This is his final over, and it's tidy again. He's got 3 deliveries left in his spell. Big appeal. That was awfully close. Appealing going on. And final delivery, another call of catch, just short of Rudvik this time. So it'll only be a single. What an over that's been from Ketan Mehta. He's bowled out his final over. Bamsey back into the attack. 10 off his first. Most of that was in extras by my memory. Look at the scorecard on our computer. There's 3 wides, but I think some of those went for a bit more than 1. Starts on a good line this time, right on the off stump. Only a single. They can keep this up. They need to find somebody likes of Ketan Mehta who can bowl an over with only 2 runs going from it. Sky Warriors 127 for 5, needing 52 at 8.67. They pulled the trigger here. Captain Rishi for Standard Chartered. Rudvik is going to bowl out. Premium pace bowler. He's been expensive. 3 overs, 1 for 41. Looking for another wicket here in his final, but he's going to be dispatched. Just one bounce for 4, straight through Ford Square. You've got 5 balls left to do something. Keep the runs down. Can't be bleeding at this rate. Very expensive. In the air, and the captain takes the catch. Ravastava with a nice catch at mid-off. And eventually they've held on to the catch 45 runs later as Bhavik Bayani departs in the 6-wicket falls for the Incredibles on 131. Sanku onto the crease at number 8 for the Incredibles. Just what the captain wanted. He manages to get another wicket. Rudvik. Two balls left of Rudvik's spell. That's scooped up in the air. Could go to Rishi again. He's got another one down the throat of mid-off. That's the end of Sankit, was it? Out there in the middle. I've lost. Was it Prabhu who hit that one? But again, Rudvik strikes and he's done exactly what he wanted the captain to get done. 2 wickets in this over. Prabhu, who departed in the end, out for, I'm not sure how much, but not much. Show me the scorecard. Just trying to get the audio fixed as well. Prabhu Shah out for 3. A bit of a collapse here for the Incredibles. They've only got 3 wickets in hand to get another 47 runs. They've got plenty of time to do it, though. 5.1 overs. This will be the end of Rudvik after this delivery. And, oh, that was quick onto the pads, but heading down the leg side. So, end of a double successful over for Standard Chartered as Rudvik bowls out. He's made his figures look a whole lot better. 4 overs, 3 for 46 at the end of his spell. 5 overs remain. 47 runs required at 9.4. Standard Chartered needing just 3 more wickets for victory. That's picked up nicely by Sanku. Smashed it down to the scoreboard. That's a big 4. Long 4 down to the palm tree. ricocheting around like a pinball. Late resistance, sunk it, can hit a big ball. So you can't write the Incredibles off still. But the pressure is going to build on them. They know they've only got 3 wickets in hand. Still need 43. They need 4 less than they did a ball ago. Under the pads, it's probably going down leg. Umpire Imran agrees. They get through for a leg bite. Just guides that one through the slip cordon. Nico takes a quick single, rotates back to Sankit. Staying on track, 6 runs off the first 3 deliveries. They just can't afford to lose any more wickets at this stage. Sankit swinging hard again. Rishi's pushed himself back, but it's going to go over his head as well. He tries to trace that one down, but it goes into the training sheds for another 4. Sankit targeting the longest boundary, but he doesn't care and gets a second for this over. Bahadur to bowl over number 17. 35 required at 8.75. 24 legal deliveries, 3 wickets in hand. Just a single to start with the big top edge. That one's going to go for 4, though. 30 required now. 3.4 overs remaining. 8.18. Going to have a game going deep. It's what we like in the KCC Morning League. This is spooned up in the air. It's got enough on it. It's going all the way. It's gone over the top of the netting for 6. 11 off the first 3 deliveries of the 17th. As the Sky Warriors Incredibles bring up the 150 with a maximum. End of a big over, 18 runs coming from it. Almost one of the best catches you've seen in KCC Morning League. But you'll see on the replay, just put down in the end, came screaming across. Look at that for an effort. This is live. Achan Shah follows the batter. Nico down the leg side, gets a dot. No run available there either with short mid-wicket in place. This could be out. It's Sky 2 players, and it is taken. And that's a big wicket with only 17 more runs required. Not sure. It's the same fielder who did that big screaming effort, but I'll get confirmation on the name of the fielder down there. It was a nice, easy catch this time. Opening batter, Yash, taking the catch. He's very agile in the field. Cricket out to the middle, 2 wickets in hand, 17 required, 15 balls left. We've got a thriller for a TGIF KCC Morning League Grade 2 match here in beautiful sunshine. Well, that's not going to help Standard Chartered, but it is going to help the Incredibles. I'll take all the extras they can as they move towards just only needing close to a runner ball, but it's the 2 wickets in hand that's the issue. Sankit down the non-striker's end could finish it off in about 3 balls, but he is currently stranded down there, and Punkett's going to have to try to find a single. He's not going to find a single because he's lost his stumps, castled, and Achan gets 2 in and over as the Incredibles lose their 9th on 163. Punkett Shah out for a duck. It's a goal. That's a golden duck, but there was a wide in between. It's sort of a Bush League hat-trick ball coming up for Achan Shah because he's still got 2 legal deliveries left and he got a wicket on his 3rd and 4th legal delivery. Now 1 wicket in hand, 16 off 14. Chetan Shah out to the middle at number 10. Number 11, I should say. He's the final wicket. Standard Chartered Bank looking for their first win of the 2024-25 season. And they just need 1 more wicket to do it. And he's going to give away another extra. So he's still technically on the village cricket hat-trick ball. Wicket wide, wicket wide. Well, that was almost gloved They get 4 runs, 4 valuable runs. Okay, we have 1 ball left to the 18th. Only 11 runs required. No interest in a single from Sanku. He wants the strike next over. 12 legal deliveries remain. 11 runs required. 1 wicket in hand. Fancy with the penultimate over. Sanku going big over the top of Rishi's head. 4 runs, just falling short of the big boundary. But that means just 7 runs required. And a no ball as well. Oh, that's just disaster for Standard Chartered. It's a fielding infringement. So it's a free hit as well. Just 6 required. Sanku could do this with a free hit here and have a big victory for the Incredibles. He's swinging hard. He's not going to get the 6. He's not going to bother running either. Captain Mehta tries to get underneath it. Doesn't need to take the catch and doesn't. 6 required. 11 deliveries left. You need a wicket, you'd think, for Standard Chartered to win here. Not going to dot this one out. Swings hard through cow corner. Beats one fielder. Doesn't beat Rutvig. They only get the single. Is that a win for Standard Chartered? 5 required, but the number 11 on strike. Chetan Shah. He's already got a boundary to his name, but it was a fluky one. Went through the slips cordon. And wisely, Standard Chartered have decided they're going to start bringing some fielders inside the circle, trying to keep Chetan on strike. Oh, very nicely played and beats the infield, so they'll get the 1. 4 required. Sanku back on strike. He's 30 off 13. Has that got him through onto the stumps? Sake, it's gone. That's the game. Standard Chartered win their first. They come streaming in from everywhere. Got through Sanku. He has to depart. The Incredibles bowled out for 175. Standard Chartered Bank win by 3 runs. But if you remember, 5 penalty runs were put on. 175 was the target. They only needed 174 originally. And in the end, the penalty runs have got Standard Chartered Bank over the line. 3-run victory. Player of the match is going to go to Prakash Bahadur for his half century and 2 wickets. But it was a fine bowling effort right there at the death by Vamsi as well, getting the big wicket of Sanku. He just couldn't get the job done. Looking at the batting and bowling cards before we wrap up what was another incredibly exciting game of cricket here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the morning leg. The Incredibles, led by Bhavik Bayani with a 65, and opening with Nitesh Gandhi with a 21. Varia with a 21. Then that middle order collapse got Standard Chartered Bank back into it, but a cameo right at the end, almost getting the job done. Sanku with a 30 off 14. Chaitan not out with a 5. They fall 3 runs short as 175 bowled out in the 19th. The bowling card for Standard Chartered Bank, Rudvik getting 3 for 46, expensive like most of the bowlers were. 2 for Achan Mehta and the player of the match, Prakash Baraho, and a single wicket. But the most important wicket, perhaps, was the final wicket to fall, with Vamsi getting the wicket of Sanku. So there we have it. Match summary for game, I think it's 17 of Grade 2, maybe game 18. Standard Chartered Bank put on 173 off the bat, but 5-run penalty for very slow over 8 to the Sky Warriors Incredibles pushed the runs required up to 179. The Incredibles only getting 175 on the board. Standard Chartered Bank get their first win. They win by 3 runs. They'll take it any way they can in another gripping KCC Morning League match. Well, that's about it for this week from Morning League. We'll be back Wednesday morning bright and early at 7 a.m. for yet another 3-game week next week. Until then, from Myra Baloch in broadcast and Aaron Bush signing off.